All right, all right, all right. Hey, cuties. Happy Saturday. Hey, LaDawn. All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining me just for a little weekend power hour. I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. Let me scroll up. If you haven't already, guys, please make sure to hit the like button for me. If you're watching from the bushes, please hit the like. Shout out to 121 people that's joining me thus far. I appreciate you guys. Linda Gambo. Linda, I am trying to see how let me see if I could do it this way. No, how I was able to gift memberships before. I would like to do that again. I'll find out a way. Or Linda, if you've gotten a Cash App by now, inbox me on Instagram, DM me on Instagram. And I still appreciate you for modding for me. And I wanted to do a couple months as far as memberships for you. But let me say some quick hellos. Again, hello to Linda Gamble, Marjorie Rose, Mama B, TK, Teresa Wright. Teresa Wright, we had a time last night, didn't we? The cutie crew, OMG. When I tell you guys, we debated down last night, 4.5 hours was how long we were in our cutie crew members only live last night. And it was explosive at times. Yeah, it was good. So thank you guys. Thank you to the cutie crew that's joining me today as well. Hey, Miss Lady. Hey, Monica. Hey, Pretty Eyes. Hey, Jay. Hey, Square Biz. How are you? Hey, Carmen, Regina, Rose, again, Betty, Beverly, Cheryl, Ernestine, Judy, Jacqueline, Cinti, Thames, Michelle, again, LaDawn, Michelle, again, is that the same Michelle? It is. From Chi-Town. All right, Michelle. Chi-Town represent. Hold on, Michelle. I got something special for you. Chi-Town represent.
If you don't know by now, I'm talking about Chi-Town. Yeah.
Thank you for joining me from the Shy. Hey, Titi. Hey, Ann. Let's see. Neglix. I do that every time. Hey, Hershey. Renee. Zifrenchi. Hey, Zifrenchi. Hello, Phyllis. Tiffany. Did I get everybody? Yvette. Is that a different Phyllis? Nope, same Phyllis. Okay. God's Grace, Evelyn, Reader, Angela Richardson. Angela was in that live last night. That live was something else. Kim Jones, hello, hello. Olivia, hello. Mama V, Cricket, Ladell, Reader, thank you so much for joining the cutie crew. I appreciate you. Michelle B, hello. L Boogie, Gina, Evelyn C. I'm gonna say Evelyn C. Let's see, phenomenal black woman, Coco. I'm getting down to the bottom. We almost there. Let's be clear. Is in the building. I am blessed pecan Pam. Let's see. Desiree, Tay, Aquarius Goddess. Yes, 4.5 hours. We were supposed to end at 2 hours. That was my max. And it went 2.5 hours over. It was good. It was a good live. Really, really good. So we discussed in detail our thoughts still about Nell Fletcher, Lexi's mom, and a couple other things last night. Regina B. Hey, Regina. All right. I think I'm down to the bottom. Miss Cheryl, JOM, Mogul One, Chris Stephanie, you know I love that name. Chris Stephanie, It was great last night. The panel was great as always. Love it. We have a blast every time we meet. Yes, that's what we do back there. That's what we do behind closed doors. But you guys know I love a debate, and that's what it was. It was good. Hey, Nikki News. Hey, Ebony. And Delicious. Prosperity Thick Girl in the building. You guys make sure to subscribe to Prosperity. And I'm just going to get started. As I mentioned, I just wanted to come to you guys. I wanted to come live yesterday morning to discuss Martell making news national for all the wrong reasons, but I was busy. So I said I'll save it for today. Also, this stuff that then came out when it comes to Marsau and LaTisha allegedly stealing the expo blueprint. And I'm sure you guys may have already, I don't want to do that, may have already seen this. I have the full exchange. So it was also Marsau going back and forth with the people that put them on blast. Okay. Where is that picture? Where is it? Where is it? Hold on, guys. Let me go back here. Let me go here. I don't want to do that. Uh, uh, uh. All right, give me one quick second. I just wanted the picture up on the screen. Here it go. Here it go. Okay, so let me go back and let me present. Okay, I don't know why. And let's just start. I'll just do it this way. Let's see. Give me 1 minute. And let me make sure. Okay. So you guys know I had to go ahead. Now, Peaches and Cream, how did you do that? If you can drop it in the chat, thank you, Peaches and Cream, for gifting a membership. But if you can drop in the chat how you just did that, so I can try. Or maybe I need to do it from my phone. Hold on, let me try from my phone. Real quickly, guys. Let's see. Let me go back up to Linda Gamble. Nope, it will not let me. Okay. Thank you, Peaches and Cream, again for gifting a membership to the Cutie Crew. And if you can let me know what you just did, that way I'll know what to do when we get done. But click the sign. Oh, so okay. Oh, let me see something. Okay. I see it. I see it. But oh, thank you for that. Let me snap. Oh, shoot. Let me just write that down real quick. So you do have to do it from your phone. And Linda, if you're still in here, drop something in the chat real quick. And let me see, because I believe, right, it doesn't let you choose. But I think if it's the people under me, that it may. Okay. Yeah, I was able to do it before, but I forgot. So I'll try. I'll try. If I see Linda Gamble, but I'm gonna try to do 5 people. So we'll see. Real quickly, Jacqueline, before we get started, I haven't heard about a content creator. Let me know if so, but Jacqueline wanted to know, has anyone heard about the CC with the petition to remove Mel and Martell from the show? And it's a content creator. And you guys know, typically I don't like names in the chat, especially if it's drama. Where they do that at? Okay. If you got somebody DM me who it is, let me know. Let me know. This is the first that I'm hearing of that. That's crazy. I thought you said when I first looked at it, all I saw was Martell. Then when I put it up on the screen, I see it says Mel and Martell. Wow. Okay. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. They have a petition out to remove both of them. And yes, it's a content creator. Somebody DM me. Please, please, please. But hello to Aunt Debbie. Sis, you are not supposed to be in here. Take your butt on that date with your husband, girl. But thank you, sis. Thank you for stopping through. Hello again, Aunt Debbie. Aunt Debbie closed us out last night. That live was something else, baby. It really, really was. But let's get started. Hey, Pastor Braylon Lee. Um, let's go ahead and get started. As I mentioned, I'll start real quickly with Mr. Martel Holtz making national news again for all the wrong reasons. So shout out to the person that sent this to me yesterday on Instagram. But let me put up the fair use real quickly. Um, what is it? What is it? I am going to be reading you guys the article and reacting. So I made sure to not read the full article because I wanted to read it live. And so it is covered under copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act. So let's go ahead and bring this up. Okay. My computer is just doing what it wants to do. What's going on? Hold on, guys. Oh, MG. Ay, ay, ay. I guess it knows that I am tired as well. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see. Let's see. All right, here we go. So, Martell made Yahoo News, and Yahoo has been around for years. And again, it is national. So, I wanted to read it. I am so glad that Mel is back wearing similar. I love this too. When she had this style curled to the side. But let's read it. It says, "There's nothing Martel Holt can do to make us believe Melody is the villain on Love and Marriage Huntsville. From the title alone, they had me sold, okay? They had me sold. He is not great television things. I totally disagree. But yeah, I know CK is the one that said that. But yeah, from the title alone, I was sold on the article. But again, courtesy of Yahoo, it says, do they have Brenda Alexander of Yahoo News? Now that season 6 of Love and Marriage Huntsville is finally over, it's time to address the revolving storyline of Martel Holt and his resoluteness to vilify his ex-wife Melody Rogers. His recent sit-down with Tasha K was a fumble at trying to do just that by praising his long-term side chick and downplaying his obsession with Melody and his desire for her attention. The receipts he produced of Melody in a justifiable rage, and it wasn't gasoline, so that's incorrect. It was lighter fluid. And shout out to Prosperity, because every time I think about that, Prosperity said everybody that leave Martell's house smell like they done left a barbecue, child. So it was lighter fluid, not gasoline on his furniture. And at the time, it was their furniture. He just couldn't. Look at me correcting the article. It was their furniture in their marital home, and he just couldn't afford to get some more furniture. While he admitted what he did to drive her to set it off is textbook manipulation. Textbook manipulation as well as textbook narcissist. That's what it was for me. Yes, Lawson, definitely a failed attempt and it backfired. But anyway, they go on to say before Martell goes on a social media tirade about how I must be a fan of Melody because it published this. But let me clarify I am no personal fan of anyone. What I am a fan of is any woman who walks away, say it, from an abusive marriage, relationship, friendship, or workplace and doesn't allow said abuser to play in her face by trying to rewrite history, especially one long documented reality series. Facts. Not only does Martell want Melody back, something stated in interviews throughout the years and admitted on the show, but he's peed off that she left him for good. During the season 3 reunion, Martell said what everyone already knew. Despite sharing his Peter with another woman for 7 years of his 14-year marriage, he never thought he and Melody would end. And he definitely said that. Day one fans watched Melody go back and forth for 3 seasons before breaking free. We later learned that before the cameras began rolling for season 1, she left and went back once or twice, even going as far as moving out of their marital home with their 3 young children into her place. Because Martell no longer holds Melody's mind, body, or spirit, he's hell bent on making her life hell and gaslighting. Let me say that part again. And gaslighting anyone crazy enough to fall into his, ooh, child, baby gap suited antics. Hilarious. Not baby gap. Yeah, them medium suits. Anyway, Martell cannot live with the fact that Melody is thriving, and most people with sense can see that she was the engine that kept their family, former businesses, and his image intact. Now I know this lady says she's not a fan of anyone, but she hitting all the key points for me. I need to ask Brenda, are you sure you're not a mellow meter? Because you hitting all the facts. But let me continue, guys. Martell has insisted that he tries to co-parent with Melody and Peace. Footage from Love and Marriage Huntsville proves otherwise. He's and footage on social media, okay? He's admitted to popping up on her on dates because he didn't feel she deserved to dine with another man at a restaurant they frequented in their 14-year marriage. He's shown up without an invitation to her home. He gets into screaming matches with anyone who remains her friend and defends her against his smear campaign on the show. All facts. He's shown up at birthday parties she planned for their daughters, uninvited and acting a fool amid mixed company, knowing there's nothing in their custody agreement that states either have to throw joint events. Facts. Now, I did see a mail story that there is a birthday party today. I'm almost positive it's going to be Mariah and Malia because I think she has joint parties for them since their birthday is so close. And it can't be filmed for Love and Maritinesville, I guess. But we remember last year is when Mr. Man, Martel Holtz, showed up unannounced to that party and acted a fool, just like Brenda, who wrote this article, said. He acted a fool so much, it had a lot of us upset because that's when he was yelling in Miss Van's face. And another woman that I believe was a part of production. Women. Oh, Linda Gamble, let me try. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. Membership gifting. Okay, okay. Oh, shoot. I'll do it. I'll get it. I'll have to find out a way where it's directly under. But hey, Linda Gamble. All right, let me finish this, guys. Again, national news. And Thames, I believe, was Thames that put in the chat that CK said Martell is good entertainment, and he's never been. Honestly, I would say Martell was probably, and it really wasn't good entertainment. It just wasn't as dark as it is now. But I'll give Martell half the first two episodes of season one, Love and Marriage Huntsville. Hey, it's Chrissy time. After that, it wasn't entertaining for me, especially when he said you should have kept our business behind closed doors or in our household and all of that. No, or where they do that at? Why did she have to protect you? But anyway, adding insult to injury, he puts a battery in the back of his long-term mistress, turned another mother of his child to do his dirty work. The same mistress he called a peasant on national TV. The same mistress that when his marriage finally ended, he didn't wife her or at a minimum publicly claim her. Baby, they wrote the heck out this article. Instead, he pulled a reality TV crossover to make his ex-wife feel he upgraded with an original housewife of Atlanta, while said mistress and baby mama threw a tantrum on Instagram. This person DM me because you got all the facts in the timeline and everything. It wasn't until his recent last ditch effort to salvage his already damaged reputation in his interview with Tasha K that he confirmed she was his other woman, but noted he's currently single. When asked why he fell in love with the mistress, Ariane Curry, he couldn't give a definitive answer. He sure couldn't. Couldn't even say he loved the girl. Couldn't even say what he loves in her, other than she cooks healthy. What? 10 years and that's all you want to give me is I cook healthy for you? A mess. We touched on that last night too. Well, Aunt Debbie really touched on AC last night and all of that. Great, great live. But let me finish. Pretty long article. The same question was asked about his relationship with Melody. While he refused to dive into details to make the world believe he's not hung up on his ex, Martell said she possessed all the qualities he prayed for in his wife. Considering the stark difference between his past and present lives, one can assume that means a woman he could build with, who looked good on paper and in reality would have his back. She did that until she could no longer tolerate his disrespect. When she left, she, meaning Mel, left, his world crumbled. He admitted to being in financial distress after they dissolved their joint businesses. With new entertainment ventures, Melody continued working in real estate via the property preservation business, while Martell struggled to stay afloat due to needing a builder's license. So it turns out Melody was the beauty and the brains behind the former Holt machine. But as true, but as a true Southern Belle, she made sure to front like everything was a partnership. All right, how much more? How much more? Not too much longer, guys. Martell tried his hardest to make Melody look dumb for confronting Ariane and asking why she stayed with him so long after discovering his affair. I don't know many married women who hadn't done the same, or worse, especially one with 4 minor children and $1 million businesses before bidding a final farewell to her cheating husband. Melody didn't want to leave her marriage. She had no choice. Martell wanted his Betty Crocker boss of a wife at home, while his younger and desperate to prove to his wife that she had her man. Freak of the week stroked his ego and gave him an escape from the reality that he wasn't the man he cracked himself up to be. Ooh, child. It wasn't until Melody was away from Martell and realized she could live her life better and more peacefully without him that she could stand firm in her decision. That, coupled with the fact that the world knew his mistress was probably pregnant, was she able to fly without Martell. Baby, baby, baby. I I'm gonna drop this. Let me make sure I copy this. Oh shoot. I'll get it, but I'm gonna copy this and I'm going to drop the link in the comment section and you guys share. This is national though and it's everywhere. But let me continue. As we've seen on television, right with our very own eyes, when it comes to Melody, Martell can be dangerous. We know about the revenge P plot that he conjured up with said mistress who admitted the details in a leaked audio with a popular YouTuber. And these are links that will take these people that is reading this nationally right to the video where AC definitely admitted that. Martell is dedicated to making the world believe Melody cheated in their marriage while they were together. He also alleged that his fifth child wasn't conceived while he and Melody were together. Instead, they were separating. But the math isn't mathing. It's definitely not. Count back from December, and that'll take you to the month of when she got pregnant and Mel was still in the home. Okay. Melody and Martell's youngest child and his son with Ariane are a year apart. We watched the overlap in the two relationships on the show and Melody catching him communicating with her secretly while they were trying to work on repairing their fractured marriage. Somebody get that to Basement Billy. Repairing their fractured marriage, which is what Mel was willing to do at the time. Basement Billy just don't understand the concept of that. I'm not going to get into him. But anyway, allegedly, it was also not the first pregnancy for Ariane and Martell. In audio leak with Tasha K, Ariane admitted to terminating two previous pregnancies because of his marriage. Melody may not be innocent overall in how she interacted with her co-stars in the early seasons of the own series. Her commitment to trying to expose the alleged infidelities in Marsau and LaTisha's Scott's marriage was controversial, mainly because it appeared she wanted to bring anyone down with her and Martell due to their marriage going down the drain. She also blamed Martell's friendship with the Scott brothers for him seemingly switching up in their marriage. As the Scott brothers were alleged, this is all alleged, to be known philanderers, and preferred their women to be more traditional. Thankfully, she since evolved from the hurt people era. But Melody isn't responsible for the dissolution of marriage. The only thing Melody is guilty of is not leaving Martell sooner. Last paragraph. And that I must say again, the only thing Melody is guilty of is not leaving Martell sooner. The sad part is that Martell has had ample opportunities to humble himself and present a different side of himself to the world. The marriage is over and Melody isn't coming back. It would be a more interesting and digestible show to watch him in therapy, juggling co parenting, and raising his children, studying for the builder's license he never had, and working to reestablish the community's trust in him as a businessman. But he prefers to take this route. It hasn't been working for him, and he's sinking further into a hole. The word may be overused as we as a world become more cognizant of our mental health. But if you Google the definition of a narcissist, Martel Holtz picture might show up. Wow, what an article. Shout out to Brenda Alexander. Shout out to Brenda Alexander. She laid it all out. Laid it all out. And from A to B, I mean A to Z, um, front to back, up to down, all the way around. So she's definitely a fan of Love and Marriage Huntsville for her to have the knowledge that she has. and I loved it. It was, Monica. It really, really was well written. Okay, Peaches and Cream, and Reader. Okay, I got you guys. So, what did you guys think about that? Mixie said Carlos just got his season right there, but he wants lies and fake drama. Yeah. The traditional Scots. Are we about to discuss that? We are about to discuss that for sure. Let me read a couple comments. This article proves that big pimping ain't right. It just proves to me that, when you read things like this or you watch in detail like we do and we know the ins and out of what's going on, sometimes on and off the screen, it just lets me know that, again, he does not have a place on TV. Everything that person said, he got with Sheree for that very reason. I can guarantee you Mel crossed his mind. And he couldn't even do that just because of what Brenda said, because Ariane had a fit and was clowning them and saying what they just got finished doing, just like she used to do with Mel. Um, Thane said millimeters are fueling a movement and teaching us why it's right to stand up for what is right. I agree. Yes, he is. Yes, he is, Sonny. He is a nutcase. Oh my God. Um, hey, Brittany Janae. Thank you, Peaches and Cream. 674 people watching. Hit the like button, guys. Excellent article. Let me see if I can copy it and drop it in the chat. Because that's something that's, oh, I don't like the way that's coming up. That's something that is worth saving. It really is. I'll post it on the community wall once we're done. But yeah, again, shout out to Brenda for that detailed article. And I think that the more people that know nationally, maybe something will change. Maybe something will change. Yes, pink butterflies. I totally agree. Hey, Ruthie. Okay, so let's go ahead. I had a couple other things on my list, but let's go ahead and get into this expo. Expo. Um, and what I'm gonna do first is I'll read the initial post, but then I'm gonna share a video of the thread of what was going on with Marsau. Marsau is always the one that's gonna go back and forth. Tisha just sits back, and it is what it is. Let's see, is this the one that I want to share? So I'll share the screenshots. That's not the one. Let me share this one. All right. So if you guys don't know, as I mentioned, Marsau and LaTisha were blasted, called out for allegedly stealing the Expo idea. And I'm going to read you these two posts. And as I mentioned, we'll go through the thread. Hey, Veronica Monroe. But this guy, Christopher, said, Marcel and LaTisha, didn't Jasmine and I sit with you over dinner and discuss us all doing this event together since WEED, the Financial Literacy Institute, had already done it 2 years successfully prior in Atlanta? So, according to this guy, he and Jasmine sat down with Marcel and Tisha, and this was supposed to be an event that they all put together. Um, he said, we literally had you and Melody Holt as speakers at our first year's event, which I asked you both personally to attend. Since we are a college alumni, what happened? I don't recall being contacted since that sit down. I'm confused and otherwise offended by this. I saw the one in Huntsville and thought they'll contact us about collaboration, and now this. Brother and sister, please explain. Please explain. Yeah, can y'all explain? And let me read the other one, and then we'll go to the video thread with Marsau's um replies. And Marsau wanted to take that there off of social media quick, but he goes on to say, and I'm only addressing this publicly because this post has been made public, so it's necessary. Jasmine is outdone and infuriated since we literally explained our blueprint to you only to see it duplicated on international television without our knowledge or permission. Moreover, you know I'm a man of standard, integrity, and respect. I wouldn't come to you in this fashion unless I deemed it fit and necessary. Now, this is alleged. This is alleged, but I initially had this. No, maybe that was my Instagram post, but I put, Lord, not again. It seems like they always copy, 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 copy. Um, yes, Sonny, and I'm gonna show that. Um, is there an original thought at all? Is there an original thought at all? We already know what Stormy went through with Tisha, word for word, bar for bar, when it comes to her using Stormy's shipping policy. And it's just not a good look. And there is no excuse. Before I get to the video, there is no excuse for me. Even if these people had sat down with them, they absolutely should have been on the show, because obviously they sat down with them before the show. Out of common courtesy, you would have thought that they would have had them there as speakers right on the stage, having a booth, as far as what their business is about. So that's scandalous. And maybe they thought that, these people weren't going to speak up. So the reason why they are speaking up is because of this expo that Marsau and LaTisha is having in Atlanta. Dog it. Hold on, guys. My computer is tripping. Hold on one second. Let me go here. That's not it. Okay. Whew. Okay, I got it. So yeah, they are having an expo in Atlanta. And this is what set the guy off. Very upset. Black business S. You guys know I had to put the S instead of that X. Expo. So we can say it like LaTisha. Um, I agree, Sonny. Thanks for saying that, because that was my first thought too. Because, or maybe, well, let me read your comment first. Tisha seems to have consulted this lady after Mel said she would not help with the Huntsville Expo. I totally agree with that. But remember, it was Mel that also gave Tisha the suggestion of sponsorship. And in this video of the thread, you guys will see that they also spoke about, they were also told about sponsorship from, I'm not sure if this guy and lady that's upset with them is a couple or not. But yeah. So let me go ahead, and I'm going to read a couple messages from the thread. But again, for me, enough should be enough. And it's just not a good look. It just seems like, because we know that Tisha early on Love and Marriage Huntsville, in my opinion, copied off of Mel's blueprint. Okay. And a couple things, if you ask me. But we also know that because of Mel and Martell, there was a heavy influence as far as them being in property preservation and all of that. And then the Stormy incident. That's a lot. That's a lot. So let me bring up the thread and I'll read a couple of the messages to you guys. Um, but I started it at where Marsau responded. So let me make sure. Is this the video? Okay. Hold on, guys. Where is when I tell you today is just not my day? Hold on one second. Shoot. Hold on, guys. I apologize. 722 of you watching. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. I am looking for is here. Ay. All right. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So I want to read you all's Marsau's response. And he added the guy, he said, I just typed a whole book. Short answer is this: no, we didn't plan to do this together, because if we did plan it, we would have done it. I don't even want to address this because it's absolutely ridiculous to think that Marsau and Chris Y sat at a table and invented the concept of a black expo. Like, really? And Marsau is very good at that. Naturally, this man is not saying that you all sat down and invented the concept of a black expo. Black expos are held all throughout the United States, several different states, multiple times a year. But see, that's that playing in your face type of verbiage for me. People do this all the time because our community needs it. There go the sympathy. For you to be so passionate about doing this event, I would think you would have reached out to me about it in the 3+ years since that lunch. Capitalize. Or perhaps said that you felt the way about the last one, or got my phone number and called me. I didn't go back down into that, but Marsau was he screenshot some events and all of that, and then we'll get to a couple more replies. This person put, no offense, Marsau, you still typed the book, but I understand why. Then Marsau again said, I am so confused. You and Jasmine talked about doing a financial literacy event because she is a CPA. Help me, please. I'm much more confused than upset. I'm actually very sorry that I hurt you and Jasmine. Y'all are friends, and I would never intentionally do that. And I think, again, since they were friends, since you guys did meet over 3 years ago, why weren't they invited to the expo in Huntsville? Why? I think that they have been harboring some hurt feelings because you all sat down and talked about this very thing. So, yeah, that was tacky to me. But anyway, he said that they are friends and he would never intentionally do that. If I felt for 1 second that this was supposed to be anything more, I would have reached out. We really don't even want or care about the credit. There's no way I would have thought in a million years that y'all felt some type of way about us hosting the Black Business Expo, especially since Tisha speaks to Jasmine periodically and definitely since the expo. Well, they probably again said, okay, we're going to let the Huntsville one pass, but now y'all doing this in Atlanta and you guys haven't said anything to us. So other people in the comments were saying, quit crying, get to work, blah, blah, blah. Let me keep going up. And then here's a response from the Chris Y guy. He put, Marsau Scott, brother, you know me personally, so I'm not going to do the social media game. I love you and Tisha, but nah, this is wrong and you know it. A conversation with me and Jasmine would have been amazing since we presented this blueprint and ideas to you. Did you guys hear him say right on back to Marsau that they presented this blueprint and idea to LaTisha and Marsau Scott? You even said, yeah, that sounds good. We can definitely collaborate. And Marsau, collaborate means working together. And you guys didn't even invite them to the first expo. What a shame. And Tisha followed with, yeah, and Black can be the sponsor for the event. But I guess I'm just talking. I even kept quiet about the Huntsville Expo attempt. And that was shade. I even kept quiet about the Huntsville Expo attempt, and I kept it all love at HC. I even manned the door for you at Black out of love. I have no reason to fabricate or even speculate because I believe this is the event you meant to post. Again, you know I never address unless I'm validated. Now, real quickly, let me see something here. The similarities for me, and well, no, I don't want to stop sharing because that's going to take me off my spot. But even with the flyer, there was some similarities in the font and everything else. They looked a little copy paste-ish, a little copy and paste-ish to me. But Chris went on to say, "This ain't you, bro." Panel speaker, the Black Wall Street, Marsau Scott. Then Marsau said, "You really said explained our blueprint. A panel, speakers, training, and vendors is the blueprint. Black is trademark. If this is anyone's idea, it's the comeback group's idea. Well, the comeback group should have got some money from that Huntsville Expo as well as this Atlanta one. Betty, whatever you putting in, I'm hiding it. Okay, so YouTube hit it first, but we don't need that in there. Send it to me on Instagram. But yeah, so if it is the comebacks group idea, why aren't they benefiting financially? Can somebody let me know what you guys think in the chat? Should they? This is Marsau's word. If this is anyone's idea, it's the comeback group's idea. And Marsau and Tisha don't make up the comeback group by themselves. So, what? Yes, Red Ann, she did not. She definitely did not. But here comes Jasmine. Jasmine said, Marsau, I actually addressed it with LaTisha on one of our calls last year, and she mentioned then that she forgot. Tisha good at forgetting that she mentioned then that she forgot that we had the convo about us bringing it to Huntsville. So they actually had a conversation for the four of them, or at least for them to be included, bringing it to Huntsville. After which, Tisha stated we should collaborate for this very event y'all are doing in the city I live in, and you were a panelist for my event when I did it the first time. So conversations have been had multiple times, but it seems that they've been disregarded, and that is what hurts. You didn't just find out on Facebook. Let's be honest here. Baby, they not playing with the Scots. And Marsau, the way that Marsau try to twist things up is just not working at all. At all. So Marsau comes back and he's talking to Chris. And he said, hold on. Here's the lesson. So now, he getting shady. If you felt the way, you should have cleared it up to my face. Ooh, that sounds threatening. What you're saying makes no sense. You are suggesting that because I was a panelist at your event and told you that Black would be a vendor at the next one, that was giving me a blueprint. Chris, do you realize that 99% of all Expos have the exact same blueprint. The difference is the relevance of the topic, the calibration of the people, and the value of the authentic message. What? He could have saved that. He put, look, the event is going to be too good for this shiznit we are doing here. I didn't click to expand it because I already knew this was going to be long. But let me finish. 815 of you watching and joining me. Thank you so much. Please hit the like button for me. And Chris came right on back. He said, I revealed the truth, bro. You can manipulate. How many times have we said that that is what Marsau is good for? Manipulation. I get it, Betty. I know, but I just didn't need all of that in the chat. Okay, so I'm trying to really protect the channel. So, just but you good. Anyway, manipulation. We've said that time and time again. Marsau does it all the time. He's a gaslighter, big time. Okay, but Chris ain't having it. He said, "I revealed the truth, bro. You can manipulate the narrative because I know you're good at that. I can't combat as eloquently and smooth as you because that's not how I communicate. I say what it is and leave it there. But you know the conversation we had at Parsha Restaurant that day. Black trademark has zero to do with anything I'm saying. It's all good though. When I see you, I'ma still greet you the same. I just know how it is. Shaking my head. It really be your own people and on Black History Month at that. What a shame, because that is so true. It is Black History Month, and they have swindled, in my opinion, or iced out these friends, according to Marsau. They iced them out. That's not right. Let's continue. Let's continue. Jasmine then came back and said, Marsau, I will also add that we discussed Black being the sponsor of the VIP area for our 2023 event after Angela, Black's manager at the time, if I'm not mistaken, submitted an inquiry to my nonprofit, the Financial Literacy Institute, Inc., for y'all to be vendors at the 2023 event. Several combos have been had, bro. Don't gaslight us. Now, is everybody wrong? Could everybody be wrong? How many times again have we been saying that Marsau is a master manipulator and gaslighter? And Jasmine is not having it. She said, don't gaslight us. Chris come back and said, okay, Marsau, you win. Good luck with the event, though. But again, Jasmine then comes back. Plus, T has my number. If y'all wanted to call, y'all could, man. If it was all love like we thought it was, this wouldn't even be a conversation being had for real. And that's the part that hurts the worst. On top of this event, T and I have talked about everything else. Man. Chris said this wasn't an argument, it was a conversation about what happened. Marsau comes back. Jasmine, call me right now if this is a friendship you value. And I'm giving y'all seconds to delete. Who he think he talking to? He said, let me read that again, guys. He wanted it deleted. Lord have mercy. I said deleted it. He wanted it deleted because he knew we was going to find it. That's what I think. But let me read that and listen to the tone. Jasmine, call me right now if this is a friendship you value. And I'm giving y'all seconds to delete this shiznit. What? Who are you talking to? He then said, this is an effing argument, bro, and I'm pissed. Jasmine said, why should I call? I didn't offend you, LOL. Jasmine then said, in all honesty, no BS, I feel like if the friendship was valued, this wouldn't have happened. That's where the offense lies for me. Before I do something that I think would even remotely offend any one of my friends, I go to them before I do it. But that's just me. I like Jasmine. Jasmine, What glam rocks, child? Now you know it's. I'll put something up after this. Couldn't be the case. Plus, these are official people on social media. Um, Cedric. Somebody mentioned Cedric earlier, and here goes Cedric. Hey, alumni. I'll be hosting an event called Expo de Negro. We will have vendors and a panel. Does anyone have dibs on that? Cedric always just butts in and looks and appears goofy to me. But couple more messages, we gonna be done. Chris then came back and said, Marsau, you pissed. How about seeing a friend and his wife you sat and broke bread with, shared an idea with, to collaborate on, only to see them plastered on TV internationally as if the idea was theirs? Then come to your city and do it again, and not one call, text, email, or anything, bro. You pissed? How you think Jasmine feel? We go way back, bro. This could have been a phone call, but you chose a whole event and didn't hit us back not once. We even talked to Tisha about it over Zoom after the Huntsville Expo. And she said she would get back with Jazz and never did. Like I said, I have no reason to fabricate. You know my character and integrity. Wow. So they talked to them at Tisha after the Huntsville Expo. Tisha said she would get back to them and never did. That's scandalous. And Marcel is on here demanding that they delete something and to call him right now. I don't blame him. Here come Jasmine. And this is how she broke it down. This is how she broke it down. Jasmine said Marceau, and yes, the blueprint was explained. Oh, they got timestamps, child. On March 21st, 2023, when T, meaning Tisha, scheduled a call with me, 8:15 p.m. EST, but missed it due to schedule conflicts, but called my personal cell phone to ask. This is what Tisha asked. What should I do first? Get speakers or sponsorships? How do I go about getting sponsorships? So Tisha didn't have a clue what to do first. So somebody had to get him the blueprint. Somebody had to give them the breakdown of what should and should be done. And it looks like Chris and Jasmine were the people. We also know that Melody Cherie gave them some advice before the expo. But anyway, Jasmine said, after I explained both of these things and how me and my team did it, I also stated I would be glad to help and assist since we talked about my desire to bring the event to Huntsville when we sat down and talked for a few hours over dinner at Pasha's here in ATL. She said, you might be onto something there. How much are your vendor booths? $100? Ooh, shade. Let me know. All right, couple more. What I got? A minute left. Marsau said, Jasmine, these are two different events, ma'am. Black Wall Street and Black Business Expo. Because I'm sure you guys created the Black Business Expo based off of the Black Wall Street. That's just my opinion. I respect you, so please call me. The only thing I know for certain is if I felt you did me wrong, I wouldn't do you like you did me tonight. Come on now, Marcel. Then Chris responded to Cedric, really frat, this ain't the post for jokes, man. So Cedric said, bro, it's in public. This should be a phone call. I can't actually believe you and Marceau are doing this on Facebook. Jasmine came back to Marceau again. And she said, Marceau Scott, you joking, right? Look at the title of the event, Marceau. What does it say? Like I did you? Are you kidding me? LOL. I just talked to T last week and she literally told me y'all were coming here to do this event on February 22nd and 23rd, and I should be receiving something soon about it. I have not heard from either of y'all since, but then you post this today. Gaslighting don't work over here, bro. And even now, after all the comments back and forth, my phone has yet to ring. You're pissed? About what exactly? Because we didn't call y'all to say we felt some type of way, even though I've talked to T about this twice. Or is it because we spoke out about this on social media? Marsau said to Cedric, he doesn't have my number. Cedric said, can't y'all call over Facebook? Chris says, I agree, bro. This all could have been a phone call, but they chose an entire event instead. You're right. Jasmine comes back and said, Marsau, to add insult to injury, not once has any accountability been taken. Instead, you're upset as if I did something to offend you to deflect. Keyword when describing Marsau. As if I did something to offend you to deflect from the fact that y'all violated. If you ever need an example of what gaslighting is, this, my friend, is it. Baby. Jasmine then tells to Derek, it's been several phone calls and Zooms, man. Watch out. Jasmine said, bingo, if a call was really what he wanted to make, he would have done it. Besides, T has my personal number. Then I think this is going to be the last couple. Marsau said, I don't, but I'm done with it. You obviously don't want to see where communication broke down. And it broke down when Tisha said she was going to call him and she didn't. Tisha said she was going to get back to them as far as the Huntsville expo and she didn't. Tisha said she was going to get back to them when it comes to the Atlanta expo, and she didn't. That was the breakdown. But you insist that I lack integrity to the point where I have to steal your ideas. To that end, I'm out. I will daze this in closing. What? I will daze this in closing. I think he meant I will say this in closing. Y'all should have trademarked the expo or got a copyright because out of hundreds of thousands of expos that's actually alike, we stole yours. Get out of here. If y'all didn't know what to do first or second, again, they know that expos have been around since probably the beginning of time. But when it comes to them sitting down, talking to you guys, giving you guys their thoughts and opinions and ideas and what they've done to be successful in having expos, that's what they're talking about. That's gaslighting right there. Last response is Jasmine. She said, Marsau Scott, how we obviously don't want to see it when we talk to y'all multiple times about it. You obviously don't want to face the truth and accept y'all hurt y'all friends because my phone still hasn't rang. Don't put it on us that we don't want to see where communication broke down. We see where it broke down over here, but do you see it? And at this point, it seems like the answer to that is no, because if you did, we would have been on the phone from the very first sight of any comment. But yet, here we are. Y'all take it easy. Woo chow is all I got to say. Kimberly, it just may be. It just may be. Whose side? Who do you guys believe? I'm not gonna say whose side. Who do you guys believe? I'm gonna read some comments. It is a couple hundred of them, but I am gonna drop the link. I've been talking for an hour myself, and we will do about, and this is max hour. If anybody wants to hit the link and discuss, was Marsau and LaTisha wrong? Were they wrong? Yeah, and were, not was. Rhonda, this is classic Marsau and Tisha behavior. They cling to upwardly mobile people with the intent of profiting from their knowledge, ideas, business connections, and money. Bingo. Property preservation. Shall I say it again? Bingo, Aranda. I totally agree.
Plenty dollars. Plenty dollars. Can we get
Thank you so much. Let me pin the link. And Rhonda, yes, thank you again. You hit it right on the head, okay? Profiting from other folks' knowledge, ideas, business connections, and money. Couldn't have said that better myself. Um, all right. I see L'Oreal. L'Oreal backstage. Hold on, L'Oreal. Let me make sure it's you. Is this you? Hey, okay, I see you. Hey, pretty girl. Okay. Ooh, child, I know you got a lot to say. Hold on, L'Oreal. We got a couple more people that's coming up. Let me put back Carlos up. I'm gonna tell you, I did something I shouldn't have. Well, I ain't gonna say it. Red Ann Luzon. Is that you guys?
Hey.
Hey,
Hey, how are you guys?
resting.
Yes, I should be. But I wanted to discuss this. Like I said, I wanted to discuss Martell yesterday and a couple other things. Had some info about Sonny and Moses. Fonnie in Atlanta. She admitted to being with the man. We got Wendy Williams. We got Candy. Candice from Real Housewives of Potomac winning a lawsuit. It's a whole lot. But we'll do that Monday. I'm resting tomorrow for sure. But thank you, ladies, for joining me. L'Oreal, what are your thoughts on all of that I just read the full breakdown?
Copy and paste. Edit again.
Again.
Again. Again. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
with the reputation that they have, I don't understand why people even sit down with them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then get something set in stone. Don't be going to give everybody your vision and your ideas of how you making your money.
That's true.
The game is to be sold, not told. Especially to those people with that reputation. And it's sad. You know, for as much as that Marsau sit up here and try to act like he knows everything, he always gotta steal some ideas from somebody. Or do commit some type of fraud.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand why he acts like he's such a visionary. It's ridiculous. So I unfortunately I'm with the man. I believe him. I believe every word. Every word. So that's how I feel about copy and paste. They copy and pasting once again.
Once again. I totally agree. And was it gaslighting? Like Jasmine kept saying to him, was he gaslighting them to you?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
That's exactly how he is. He is the highest gaslighter.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he is. He's been doing it since season 1, episode 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm. All right. Well, L'Oreal, thank you for that. We're gonna touch on a couple more things, but Red Ann, go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and let the doggies out, but I can still hear you. Your thoughts,
Okay.
Red Ann?
You know the old saying, robbing Peter to pay Paul? That's pretty much what they seem to be doing and moving in these streets. They just, they want to quickly put it out there, that they're millionaires. But I have not seen a millionaire do the things that they've done, live where they live, and burn bridges the way that they burn bridges. I mean, it just absolutely doesn't speak millionaire. It just, yeah, I don't see it. It's like it to me. when Marsau said, "Oh, it just seems like, you're just throwing things against the wall to see what sticks." That's what they're actually doing.
Mm-hmm.
They're just throwing things against the wall to see what sticks. And what have they brought to the table that has actually been a success on their own without someone else either backing it or some type of partnering with them? What have they done on their own that we have seen that they've done on their own as the M and L Foundation? Never heard of that before. But what have they ever done to show the community that they're giving back, that they are who they are? I mean, it just doesn't make any sense, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm really beginning to wonder. I mean, do they got some type of inside person at the news station? Because that little thing that they did about giving back to the families and
For
paying
Christmas.
people's paying people's rent and what I think she said car notes and stuff, and I'm like, oh, okay, so could where you get that money from? I'm sure Zen Garden would love to know that.
Mm. And
That was just this last year, I think they did that.
yeah, and your picture isn't up here, so that's a good thing. I know you're local, so I know you would know what they're really doing. Is there anything that you've seen as far as what they've done in the community? For instance, you mentioned the news article from the holiday time. Was there a follow-up or anything to show that they actually donated to these people?
Mm-mm. I mean, it was like the news people were there, and they had the cameras and things there, but I didn't hear anything else about it.
Okay.
Just like they've been saying for years about that little, making it seem like that plaza, oh, uptown, and making it seem like uptown is a separate plaza from black. I mean, it is a three suite little strip. I mean, it can probably hold 15, 20 cars max in it. It's not a big place. So I don't know why they're wanting to portray it as if they really doing something out here, and they're not. That space where her real estate is supposed to be, it's still not done. I mean, I think she's been talking about that for what, 2 seasons now?
Mm-hmm.
It's still not done. So I mean, yeah, it's just, they have just absolutely made Huntsville look horrible. Not everybody in Huntsville is raggedy like that. I'm just gonna say, they've come from up north, came down here, I guess thinking, oh, they're gonna run game on, the Southerners or whatever the case may be. But y'all are making this place look bad for the black community. They
Mm-hmm.
really are.
Yeah. Now, speaking of this, I don't want to call them a couple. The people who Marceau called friends, and they said you couldn't be a friend because you wouldn't have handled us like you did. What are your
Correct.
thoughts on that, Red Ann? Do you
And
think that they were done wrong?
I do. I mean, I think is it Chris and Jasmine? I think they were
Uh huh.
I think um they were friends, and you know, sadly enough, Tisha and Marceau saw that as a storyline for themselves to stay relevant for the show. And
Yeah.
they didn't care if they stepped on those people's necks to get to that point. That just
Mm,
shows that, they're willing to be cutthroat to get to stay relevant.
mm, mm-hmm. Excellent point.
Hmm.
Excellent point. Well, thank you, Red Am. We'll swing back around. We're moving pretty quickly, so we'll discuss. Nell Fletcher's live, but she's getting off now. I missed the whole live, but I'm sure I'll get the gist of it somewhere. But they said that she said that they will be coming out and talking about what happened. So that's what we want. We want their side. And you guys know, LaDawn, Aunt Debbie, everybody that was in members only last night, we had a time, okay? A lot were for Neil and Chris, and a lot were for Lexi. So we'll discuss. But anyway, LaDawn, your thought on this. First to start off, before you get into your commentary, were they done wrong? This Chris and Jasmine, who were once friends with the Scotts 1.0.
Yes, they were. Yes, they were. They were done wrong. No, they didn't come up with the expo, formula, but the way people go about it, they add their own special touch or whatever. And also, um, Marsau and them wasn't thinking about doing it. And when you sat down with those people and they gave you their ideas and stuff like that, and you chose to do it and not even include them, you are dead wrong. You're shisty. You're sneaky, and people need to believe them. When they say who they are, believe them. Believe them. He said it. Don't say nothing around me because I'm gonna do something with it. You know what I mean? And it's sad because it just because people are trying to build with people and they think they are building a friendship or a business partnership or whatever, it doesn't give the scammer a right to take advantage of that. And it's effed up. But I hope that they continue to get blasted and it comes to a stop. But I don't see how they're able to even be on these ballots and stuff like that with these major lawsuits. Allegedly, in my opinion, it's unbelievable that people don't see what's out there and they're willing to still even take a chance with them. It's just amazing to me. But they're definitely, he's a gaslighter. He was gaslighting, and then when he was coming back, he was gaslighting the world because he knew it was on out there, and he really think he's slicker than everybody else with his words and his mouth. City slicker with that tongue. But he needs to realize we ain't back in the 70s and 80s no more. We done came way past that. We catch on, we know now.
Mhm.
So he ain't getting nowhere with that. Just a few will fall for it. But the critical thinkers, the
Hmm.
strong minded people, we know better. We know better. That's all I
What
got
do
to
you
say about them.
What do you think about
Yeah.
him demanding that they get offline, delete that post right now, and call him?
Well,
Did he think he
that
was talking to one of his kids or what?
I think
Hmm.
that spoke volumes to me because people post a lot of stuff and
Absolutely.
he don't say that. So for him to say that to
It must
me
have
makes
been true.
it must have been true, and he must see it as it might affect him in some way.
And Ladon, I think
Absolutely.
when you said, why would he, deal with him, like deal with Marceau? I think, they were frat brothers, right? They're frat brothers. So he may have thought he wouldn't do that to him because they were frat brothers.
Get
Yeah,
it? We got to stop putting that on the pedestal because I watch under the Friday night lights and it be them college frat people that do crazy diabolical things too. They're human beings too.
You're right.
absolutely. And I'm not sure if they were frat brothers. I know they said Cedric was, maybe so, not sure. But they did go to what's the school name, Red End? Alabama A&M?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So they went there.
Mm.
Um, Yeah, that was what Jasmine said in her responses back to him. Gaslighting 101, ladies and gentlemen.
Hmm.
Narcissist 101, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what, we've been saying for years. And that's scary that Tisha has been dealing with that. I'm sure that he's manipulated her mind for you to deal with one for that long. And it's so obvious to us just looking and listening to Marsau, but I don't get it. I don't
It's
get it.
either two things, chit chat, like you said, dealing with it for so long that her mind is, manipulated or whatever, or she's the female version because it doesn't have a agenda. There's
It
men
definitely
in.
doesn't have a gender for sure, but I don't see Tisha. She probably do some manipulation, but I think that Tisha is just my opinion, Ladon. I think that Tisha is controlled. Her actions are controlled by Marsau to me. And if Marsau said, "No, don't call him back. We're gonna do this on our own," I can see that happening. You know what I mean?
I agree. Both things to
Yeah,
me are true. I believe both.
absolutely.
Absolutely. Yep.
Uh-huh. Real quickly, I wanted to put this up real quick. Now, nothing against the school system, but this is what a lot of us are talking about when we just wonder when it comes to LaTisha. How many public things are they going to post that has grammatical errors or just something that's spelled wrong and all of that? Looking to buy, sale. SALE is for
Mm,
sale.
mm,
For
mm,
sale. So it
mm,
should be
mm.
SELL. Looking to buy, sell, or
I
lease.
don't think she got degrees. I'm
She said
sorry.
she got three, child. Wanda was just talking
I
about
don't,
them the other day.
no, I think she's thinking about her kids. That's why
She
she
got
did
three
three. Nah,
degrees.
nah,
I'm Red Ann. She
uh-uh.
got three. Now, is she gonna blame this on the web designer? You
Mm.
know what I mean? Looking to
She
buy,
can't. She
sell.
can't. She can't no more because remember, she said that, she's got to start making sure that she, you know,
But she didn't, Red
verify.
Ann.
I'm saying so she can't blame it on the web designer, no.
Baby.
Because
Chit chat, chit chat.
You said on
Yes.
TV that,
Remember, she felt portrayed now.
Yes,
portrayed.
honey. She felt betrayed. She felt so betrayed. You know, I hated that. They portrayed her. They
I
portrayed
didn't
her
hate it.
bad.
I didn't
You
hate
know.
it. I didn't hate it at all.
Red
And
Ear,
what
she might got her degrees from ACDC online classes.
Hmm.
I don't know, child. I don't know.
Mm-mm.
I don't know. That's what
I
Miss
wouldn't
Lady
even
just
put that
said.
on ACDC. That's too much.
Yeah, and then look, some people, even online degrees I've seen that, just do a little
No,
better. But I
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but looking to buy, sell, SALE, or lease,
Oh, that's horrible. That's horrible.
SALE,
I bet she doesn't
SALE.
know what a synonym is.
Oh my God. Oh, please, Freddie. A mess.
If she knew what
But
that was, she would have caught that.
yeah, for sure. And uh, is anybody, cross-checking? For instance, if she created a flyer, I would say, "Hey, babe, to Marsau, look this over. How does this look to you?" Maybe he would have caught it. What I don't understand when it comes to them is it hits the public incorrectly. What did she say about real estate? She re geez,
Realty? Didn't she say
real
realty
yes, realty.
or
Uh-huh.
something? Mm-mm.
Yeah, that was it. So, my goodness. But anyway, LaDawn, thank you. We gonna swing on over. We'll come back around. Thank you. Who do I have next? Aunt Debbie. And hey, it's Chrissy time and Hannah Grace for joining the panel.
Hey sis.
Hey. Don't start too blessed for you talking about those degrees got swallowed up, child. Don't y'all start. Y'all just say that Because you
Go
know I'm
ahead.
gonna play the
Yeah,
video.
go
We do this
ahead. Go ahead.
all the time.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing?
Have you ever been swallowed up? Swallowed up?
Y'all do this all the time, okay? Swallowed up. Them degrees been swallowed up, child. S-U. Now, maybe that's how Tisha would spell it. S-U-W-A-L-L-O, whatever it is, child. Swallowed up. But Aunt Debbie, Lord have mercy. What are your thoughts? Did they do Jasmine and Chris wrong?
Yes, just like they do everybody else wrong. Now we have seen from season 1, Tisha ain't never had an original thought of her own, and Marsau ain't never finished a project. Now we done seen this. Now she done went from when she got with Mel, she took the embrace. Then she made a mommy podcast using the same lettering, which she stole that idea from her cousin Kiki. They supposed to do that together. But Tisha did like just what they did right here. Her and Marshall got together and stole it from her, and they went and did it. Didn't even let the girl know they was doing it. Just stole it. They steal ideas. Marceau said that on the show. You tell us your idea, we're gonna steal it. Everybody thought he was just joking, but he was for real. Just like Tisha. Every time Mel wear white, she go get the same wig, outfit, everything. Whatever she do, she try to do it. Not an original thought in her head, neither one of them. And then they don't do the thing right. How you gonna have the expo and don't have a venue? And you talking about $200 to $50 to get in, $200 if you want to be a vendor, but you want people to send you their money for this crap, and they don't even know where the place is gonna be. That sounds like somebody that's trying to scam you. If you're gonna do something, you're supposed to have everything in place. How's you asking people for money and you don't even have the place set up or where it's gonna be or what you're doing?
Right. Hold on, because I just want to say this. I don't know for sure, but I believe no, because this isn't the same day. Hold on, let me double check this. Let me check. Okay, so it is the same day. So allegedly, an update has been made, and this business expo is going to be at the Hyatt Centric in Buckhead, and it starts at 6 p.m. So they did add the place and time after, allegedly.
So
But
that's just like a conference room at a hotel.
it could be, yeah, not
Lord.
sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
go
they
ahead.
did that out there about everybody, said, well, I'm not giving nobody my money and I don't know what it's gonna be. And with them too, I wouldn't even want to attend nothing they have because I know it's not gonna be done right. And I know it's gonna be some sort of scam involved. I just won't want to be bothered with them. Just like Red Ann lived down there. She said she didn't see them do nothing. They say they did a toy drive. When you do a toy drive, that you don't spend any money. What you do is have a registry for a store, and the people that's supporting your organization, they buy the toy and then it's sent to your organization. It don't cost you anything to hand something out. I don't trust them. I would never fool with them on nothing, not even a pizza. You might not never get it.
Say it, Aunt Debbie.
These people terrible. Now and then they sit up and say, now they got an event, they got the place, they got the venue. And the only reason they doing that because they know Mel got an event that same weekend, a sipping success. They trying to do something because she doing a whole lot of stuff. Like she did something at college, AMU, whatever it is.
That motivation.
And that's why they trying to do something, trying to keep up. When they ought to try to stay in their own lane. Neither one of them have an original idea. And Tisha, they need to take them degrees back and burn them because she can't spell. She can't spell breakfast.
Ooh,
she can't do nothing but trade. Really now. And you said you run around telling people you got 3 degrees and you can't spell simple words. You can't get nobody to proofread. Everything is the web designer's fault. What's your fault? What fault do you take? Why don't you take some accountability? Yeah, they did them people wrong. Tisha had no intentions on calling that lady back because they got what they wanted when they stole them folks' ideas. They was sitting there together and they was thinking in their head as they was listening to the idea. Oh, this is what we gonna do. We could use that. They had no intention on playing it fair with them people. They don't play it fair with nobody. Look how they did the combat group. Like you say, the combat should have got some of that. They didn't get nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And Tisha didn't even want to hear them talk. They asked me what we made. Well, I don't need no critiques. I don't want nobody telling me nothing because you know you did wrong and you stealing. You just a thief. You just a thief and it's showing your life. Just like allegedly they say you were stealing lipstick with your mom and the baby years ago.
Allegedly.
I said allegedly.
She said alleged.
You're doing the same stuff. It's just on a different scale. That's all they do. Somebody said they're gonna do something. You better not say nothing around them because they gonna run with it. Marsau told me he building a hotel. Can't even put doorknobs on right.
Oh Lord.
Come on now.
Jesus.
But you a millionaire, but you got a lawsuit, and I really want to blast them, but I'm not gonna do it because
no, we're not gonna do it because I'm working on a strike. We're not gonna do it, Debbie. I'm working on a challenge.
I ain't gonna do nothing to hurt you. I would never do that. That's not my intention. But people run around talking about they millionaires. You need to fix your house up and quit running around talking about you all this and all that. But you don't want to speak on that lawsuit. Where you at with that? And then you got your mama running around talking about you like, oh, they millionaires, they this, that, and the other. And everybody know they not no millionaires. You can look at the house they live in. It don't say nothing about no millionaire. So I'm sick of them. Yeah, they steal everybody's ideas.
Well, remember he told Courtney that they made what, 17 million?
Yeah, he told Courtney that, and we were sitting right here looking at it on TV when he said it. But he was after Stormy for $100. And she done spoke and all of this and set up. And how you gonna wait till the lady get there set up in the day of the event talking about $100 vendor fee?
Right.
Why you didn't discuss that when you had her there and was showing and was talking all this other stuff? You ain't said nothing about no $100. You wait till that lady got there and set her stuff up. And then you saw she had the biggest area. So now you want some money. That ain't how millionaires roll. And they wouldn't even came to that lady on the TV and said that like that, $100. Y'all supposed to be friends. $100 shouldn't have been nothing to him. He a millionaire.
I agree.
And his wife running around and she telling me she a millionaire. She wearing them Temu shoes.
Oh Lord, not Temu, Debbie.
Oh,
yes, them shoes. Yeah, it was Temu. Them shoes on Temu for $39.99.
Lord have mercy. Allegedly, I don't know.
Are you talking about the ones from the
from the reunion when she had on that dress, that ugly green dress with them ugly shoes? Yeah, looking like a leprechaun, a hot mess. Makeup wasn't even a mess. Like a generic genie. Oh Lord, dollar store genie at that. And they always talking about that millionaire. I don't want to hear nothing about the millionaires. And they always running around.
What is going on?
She say, what is going on?
What is going on?
Good child. Go ahead, Debbie. Next up, Hannah Grace.
I ain't gonna talk about them no more.
Good child.
Cause I go down the line on her tail and him. Woo, child.
Aunt Debbie, as always, giving it real and raw every time. You hear me? That's my auntie. All right. Okay, Aunt Debbie. Ooh, I don't even know where to start with you, Aunt Debbie. Yeah, all I can say is just yeah. Aunt Debbie got me speechless over here. But I totally agree. 17 million succeeding said lies. 17 million lies. But it was LaDawn, I believe, that said, and I wanted to say something about that. You know, it just doesn't look right because of what they try to sell us, that they're all about the people. Red Ann mentioned what they did as far as for well, what the news said they did as far as people in Huntsville and all of that. But these people went to school with them or the same school. Not sure if it was the same time. That's way before Stormy and $100. So it seems like there's just a character flaw, if you ask me. Because why is this continuing to happen? We know they didn't want to get us the Holtz no credit for nothing, and we already know it was Mel's brains that started the whole scope. My thing, and I'll say it until they change the name, it's no way possible for you not to give the Holtz credit when Scope has Holt in it. There's no way. It has it in it. You know what I mean? So it's a mess. But thank you, Aunt Debbie. Thank you to the chat. You guys, please make sure to hit the like button for me. 959 people that are currently watching. If you are in the bushes, drop down and chit chat with us before we get out of here tonight. And Hannah Grace. Oh, Lord. Hannah Grace is up next. Hannah.
Hey, chit chatting panel and guest.
Hey, Hannah, your thoughts?
Hey, Hannah.
Hello.
Hey, Hannah.
I do agree with everybody, and the generic genie is just funny. Listen now. This all goes back, in my opinion, to that interview that LaTisha and Marsau did with Carlos. This couple came out last year and told their story about this. This is the same couple. I'm assuming that it's the same couple. But see, Marsau and LaTisha tried to pretend like it was LaTisha's idea. He said on that interview that, oh, look how long, I'm summarizing, look how long the combat group has been in existence, and we have done nothing until this expo. And he was giving all of the credit to LaTisha. Then come to find out, it wasn't her idea. This late LaTisha would have never thought of this Black expo. She can't even pronounce it.
Ciao. Oh, Lord.
That was the lady, Brittany. What's her name? That was that lady's, Jasmine's idea. And her husband or boyfriend or whoever he is, they presented that idea to LaTisha. And this is what I'm thinking. And then they collapsed. Oh, and it probably was a great idea to LaTisha them. And they said, oh, let's do it together. And then they drain these people out of their knowledge, and then they ran with it. How low can you get? The only thing you had to do was give these people credit and bring them in on the idea. How simple can that be? Why would you not do that? It's simple. It goes back to, like you said, their character. Marsau even said, I think it was an interview that he did with Carlos. I did a video on it. He said, if you present an idea to LaTisha and Marsau, he said, we will take it. We will take it. I can't remember those exact words, but I'm going to go back and find that video. He said they will take people ideas, don't bring it to them. That's why Melody moved in silence, because these people will take your idea and run with it. Now, I do believe that because they did it this way, and now it's all out in the open, they've been exposed. Let Tisha pronounce it. Well, listen, these people are going to get people to thinking. If it didn't help them, maybe it'll help the next person who they try to get over on. Because you see, none of their business stuff really works out because they are, in my opinion, shady business people. That's just my opinion. Because if not, how come every time we hear something, it's something negative about what Marsau has done? And LaTisha in on it too, because if that was her friend and she gave her the idea, she gave her the blueprint, so to speak. And Marsau, I don't care what he say. The man didn't say they y'all created Black Expo. He said y'all came up with the idea to bring it to collaborate together and bring this to a city, to Huntsville. Now you bring it to Atlanta. Not only did you basically hurt this man because you did it in Huntsville without including him. Now you're going to try to bring it to Atlanta, to his city,
Atlanta.
and not
Yeah.
bring it to him after you didn't got the idea and the blueprint from the lady. You told the lady you was going to bring her in on it. That's what she said. And then you gonna be nice and get, oh, how do you get the, what do I need to do? Where do I start? How can I get the sponsor? She gave you her information because of the event that she had done for the, what was it? Wall Street, Black Wall Street or something.
Black Wall Street.
Ideas. Then you took it and then would not give this lady the credit or bring her in. Even if y'all didn't be 50-50 partners, you could say, well,
That's
you know, 50 or 80-20 or whatever. But just to ice them out, no. That's not right. And see, Marsau, at this point, people know what happened, and now he's trying to pretend like it never happened. But it's not going to go away. And I hope people understand that.
Hannah Grace dropping straight knowledge and wisdom, and I totally agree. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out exactly what these people said and exactly what the Scotts did. They did not include them, and I don't think it would have hurt anything had they been at the Huntsville expo, like I mentioned earlier, sitting on that stage and talking about their business and having a booth. Why ice them out? And their feelings are valid. Their feelings are valid, because I would have felt the same way. You know, even if you guys didn't bring us in to plan it, which I think that they should have, especially if you ask, how do we get sponsors? What's the first thing we should do? Yeah, you should have consulted with them. And you know, let them be a part of that Huntsville Expo. So it's shady business. Okay.
And let me say this: in order for them to be successful, they have to have people that trust them. And if you cross these people like that, chances are it's going to come back on you. And you know, just because they did that, you know, they may not even be successful with this, but they may, because they may be feminine. I don't know what's going on, but eventually, Marcel, if he keep on crossing people and doing people wrong, and he's going to get it back. I don't understand how he don't understand, you know, sowing and reaping, reciprocity, stuff like that. He don't get it. I don't understand that, but he keeps doing it and keep getting away with it. Yeah. But I'm glad these people exposing them though, as who they are. Keep on exposing.
Too. And that's why Marsau wanted that post deleted. It was the demand for me. Who you talking to? That probably would have been my response. What? Who you talking to? Delete this immediately and call me. A mess. But thank you, Hannah Grace. We gonna swing around. The next topic that I'm gonna set folks on fire. Give me 1 second. It's Chrissy time. Sheila Aaron, thank you so much for the super sticker. Twice. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Plenty dollars. Can we get?
All right. Thanks again, Sheila. It's Chrissy time. Hey, sis.
Hey, sis.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Hi, ladies.
Hey.
Listen, when I tell you, when I saw this, the only thing I could think of was they need something to film. Okay. They need something to film. Mel said, get back to the business. And they got scared and said, well, what business do we got? And they just decided to throw this together, in my opinion. Okay. Still to this time, okay, because while the ladies was getting their words in, I was searching the website and it still says location to be determined. With
wow. So yeah, that was floating on the internet. So it's not nothing that's just there. That's okay. Go ahead.
It's not official. You know what I'm saying? Until it hits the website, that you are linking people to go to see the information, it still says to be determined. So for me, it definitely gives, let's throw something together so that we can have something to talk about. That's what it's giving me, because this event, excuse me, this event is in 3 weeks. Okay, 3 weeks. All right, and you have no location or time on your website. It's giving very much pop-up shop. That's what it's giving. It's giving pop-up shop. Okay. Now,
okay.
Now we did some investigation on my channel, chat, and I went to the Hyatt Central hotel in Buckhead. Okay. And the spaces that they have available, okay, the only space that I saw, okay, was less than 1,300 square foot. So where's all these people gonna fit? Where they gonna fit? If this is the space, where is the vendors gonna fit? Y'all put them in the hallway? Y'all gonna put them outside? Where are the people gonna be at? Okay.
They always get small spaces.
And if you are going to sit here and charge people $50, okay, for a 2-day event, it's giving much break even or in the red. It's not giving I'm making a profit.
So charging 200? Did you say 250?
They charging $50. $50.
Oh, they charging 50. Well, somebody said 200 earlier.
For the vendors, but the people that come,
oh, got you.
$50. Okay, $50. So it's giving very much for 1,300 square foot. And a hallway maybe is giving very much break even or still in the red. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Okay. So yeah, and I don't understand why they in Buckhead when they can barely afford Bankhead. So I don't know. They out there in Buckhead, down the street from the Lenox Mall. I don't get it. Okay. I don't.
And non-refundable.
It's giving very much. You're not gonna get what you pay for. Okay, are y'all gonna have the charcuterie boards? Are y'all gonna give people water? Are y'all gonna give gift bags? Help me understand what this $50 is for. Okay, we don't know who on the panel. You're not giving us no names. You're not giving us nothing. Who am I paying to get information from? Because LaTisha, you can't even spell, and Titty So always in the litigations. It's giving very much. You ain't even worth $5.
Titty So.
Ooh, child.
What is going on?
So $50.
What is going on?
I'm definitely not about to come pay $50 to go see Pumper Dump tell us about himself and Levito trying to figure out if, well, she just want to go so she, because she want to pack a bag and go somewhere. So, I don't understand why they charge people $50 to come to a small space that's less than 1,300 square foot to look at them. So that's just my opinion. Okay.
So what you saying is
that's cap.
It ain't giving. It ain't giving. It's cap. It ain't giving.
It ain't giving what it's supposed to give.
It's not.
Well,
it's not giving. Okay, they out there.
This is what Tisha. This is what Tisha's saying to you, Chrissy.
What is going on?
What is going on? Say that.
I thought she was gonna be a housewife this season. She's lied to us, Tisha. Why did you lie to us? We was expecting you to be in the house again. Why?
Girl, she ain't never left that house. She been in that house. That's why Mel.
They didn't finish building the house.
So
girl, that's why Mel was
business owner.
Right, but that's why Mel was cracking up at the reunion when she was like, "Wait a minute, what?" She want to go back. She didn't say that part, but her body expression said what I was feeling. She want to go back to being a stay-at-home mom. When did she stop?
Okay.
85% business owner.
I don't understand or get what they about to come out here and teach people how to do, stay in lawsuits. I don't know what they're teaching. If the free event wasn't worth free, what the $50 event gonna give? Because Constance said the person who gave a little piece of something was starving. So what is the $50 gonna give? If the free event wasn't worth it, the $50 event gonna be worth it. Child.
Well, look, if you guys are not subscribe to It's Chrissy Time, make sure to do so. Chrissy then came up here and just set it off. Do you hear me? said it completely.
And I hope one of Marsau's little flings, because he stay in Atlanta, girl. I wonder if that's the hotel we saw that back in, honey.
Allegedly, child.
Allegedly.
Allegedly,
Won't that be something, y'all? If that's the
Yeah, they may be on the panel
at the same hotel, child. Allegedly. Won't that be something?
Was that the hotel where his car was allegedly stolen? Was that the hotel where his car was stolen from?
No, I think that was like a Motel 6, wasn't it?
Oh, child, allegedly. Ooh, y'all clowning.
I just need
the
somebody
police
to
never
show
showed up.
Show apps.
Motel
I know
6.
it's not. I'm joking. I know it's not the hotel. But
No, I think they
yeah.
did say allegedly it was like a cheap motel.
Well, I remember because I uploaded his live. It wasn't cheap, so it definitely wasn't like, it may not have been something maybe in downtown Atlanta, Buckhead, or whatever the popular areas are, but
It had the
wasn't
number
like
6 in it, I think, didn't it?
No, it didn't. It didn't. It wasn't a bad hotel from what I remember. Like when he went live that morning, I did share it on YouTube. But I don't know. I know it wasn't. I know what you're saying, Red Ann. It was in what they call them, a do drop in type-ish, a do drop in and out, child. But a mess. It's Chrissy time. Thank you. Now we're gonna get to. You're welcome. We're gonna get to one last quick topic. Quick. We at 1 hour 52 minutes. So we'll take it to 2 hours and 30 minutes. That's all I got. But I wanted to ask you guys first. Shout out to Here for Hot Tea. I watched her video. And I'm just gonna share the picture. Now we do know that these pictures were floating around when AC was at Scrappy's divorce party. But this is what was disgusting to me, but fitting, if I must add. And I hate to say this. If you guys didn't see Here for Hot Tea's video, you can go over there and check it out. And she showed what Chaotic. This is Chaotic, the comedian. He's so annoying to me. But what he asked, and it was so strange because who was standing there? Who was he looking at? The question that he asked, and I just want you all's thoughts on the panel, and we're gonna get up out of here. Try to keep it at 3 minutes max, please. The question that he asked was, who here is going to give Scrappy some pee tonight? Some hooch. And look who is back there just the cheesing. Look who's back there just the cheesing. How degrading. You make your your first appearance on a reality TV show, and the clip that you were in had to do with the question that was asked. Who in here is going to give Scrappy some cooch tonight? L'Oreal, your thought. I mean, I hate to say it, it's fitting, but girl, what are you doing? Like, seriously. Your thoughts, L'Oreal?
They know she'll pass around. I mean, hey.
Hell.
The question was, it was fitting. And she sitting up there with a grin on her face like that Beavis and Butthead. Girl.
How dreadful. You've been screaming for years. You want to get on reality TV. And that was your, debut. That was it. Crazy. But yeah, I feel you, L'Oreal. I feel you. She didn't seem upset with the question. I must ask. You could tell she is grinning a little bit and all that good stuff. So, but yeah, a mess. Was that it, L'Oreal? Anything else before we go? Final thoughts. 2 minutes. Anything?
I really ain't got too much for that peasant. A peasant is a peasant, child. They can't take that away.
A peasant gonna
Um,
peasant. Oh,
only
child.
thing that kind of made me mad about the Marsau situation with the former whatever they, the classmates or whatever. I was mad he threw Medley name up in there as
The
if
class
she's to
name.
witness. Yeah, I sat
Mm-hmm.
down with me and man, I'm like, why you putting her in it? But it even made me respect Melody more. See, when these people be trying to throw people name up and stuff, because Melody sat across from that table the whole time that Tisha was throwing her fit at them little meetings, them little comeback meetings
Mm-hmm.
about putting her stuff together. And she knew, and Melody knew the entire time that she had sat down and you stealing them people idea. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she knew, she told me, I'm not doing it. So they can't make me do nothing but respect her more. She could have took, if she was really gunning for Tisha, the way that Tisha tries to act like she has always come for her before, she could have thrown that in that girl's face at that time. While Tisha was
Mm-hmm.
getting the attitude and bucking, but she did not. She always is graceful. So that's all I got to say. As far as this peasant, look at her, child. Look at her.
Oh, child.
She looked like a kangaroo instead of a zebra.
Oh, Lord have mercy. All
Oh,
right. All
I don't know
right
what
now.
she got going on. I don't know what she got going on, but yeah, no. Scrappy,
Yeah.
he ain't got a place to live. So that might be, that's her style. That's her speed.
Mm-hmm. That's what I understand, girl. People making a big deal about Scrappy. Scrappy, Mama D ruined him. Okay.
He
Mama
ain't got no
D.
place to live. Erica said he was living with her season 1.
Yeah.
She was the only one working. That's
Mm-hmm.
the MO. That's the type of man she like. She want to
Yeah.
go for gold, but she always come out with pennies because she got the wrong mindset. So let the peasant do her peasant stuff, her peasantries.
Let the peasant, child. Let the peasant. All right, L'Oreal gave us her thoughts. I'm gonna go over to you, Red, and 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes.
child.
Thoughts, thoughts.
Mm.
That
Well,
was her reality TV
I know
debut.
chaotic said, "Can we get somebody else?" So they wouldn't even. She didn't even
Go,
make the cut. He looked at her and said, "Can we get
go.
somebody else? Anybody
Oh,
else? Anybody? Anybody?"
my God, today. Ooh,
So she should have exited stage left. For real. Nobody want that but Martell. Nobody want that. Nobody want that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
mm, mm. All right.
That's it.
Red
That's
Ann
all.
said they said not you, child.
Mm-mm.
Anybody? Can you move
Anybody else?
over? Is there somebody standing behind you?
Mm-mm. In the back. In the back.
My goodness. All right. Red Ann.
Nasty.
Red Ann. That was her claim to fame. She finally on TV for just a second for that question to be asked. No, sir. That would not have happened. But again, fitting. It is fitting. All right. Looks on. Your thoughts on Ariane Curry's reality TV debut on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
Well, at least you know where she fit in, hanging around people that would say things like that blatantly. At least you know where she fit
So
in because
disrespectful.
she's been in competition with a woman that's out of her league for so long. Um, I expect her to be around dudes that talk like that and handle her like that, you
Mm,
know. But it is pitiful. I know
yeah.
she is. She's hurting right now because she knows she look like a darn fool. Her and her friend, look at their face. She just looks like a sitting duck.
Now
She
I
don't care.
believe, if I'm not
That's
mistaken,
supposed to be the
that is
publicist,
the
right?
that's the publicist.
Yeah,
Mhm.
That's the
look at her.
publicist.
Look at her big smile.
Mama, yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I'm gonna say what I was about to say. I'm not gonna
I
I
say
know,
no
guess
more.
me
she
too. Me
look.
too.
She
That
thought
I
she
had
was
to go on
doing
mute.
something. She said, "Oh, OWN won't put me on their show. Watch me go over here and do this."
Mm-hmm.
and you got
That's what
clowns.
they
You
do.
got humiliated. You got used as a prop. And
That's what's
disrespected.
been going on all this time, though, LaDon.
I know.
Humiliation, used,
I
know.
know.
How
Hmm.
dreadful. I wish I had Dwight Eubanks meme. How dreadful. And it was really disrespectful, But hey, it is what it is. It is what it
And
is.
can't you do something other than that damn bun?
Yeah. I was looking at Sonya, the chick that's with Shirley Strawberry's husband, and she wears those high buns as well. So, it's like, is that like a code where men will know, we are part of the coleslaw committee. Um Hilarious. But thank you, LaDawn. Thank you, LaDawn. All right, we are going to go to Hannah Grace. Hannah Grace, your thoughts. Should she be embarrassed, Ariane, that was her entry into the reality TV space? We've never heard, other than Martell trying to act like Mel was something that we know that she wasn't. But Sheree, for instance, Real Housewives of Atlanta, that question that was asked was so disrespectful. What's your thoughts, Hannah?
Yeah, I didn't see the show, but you can't even really see. I mean, we saw this video when he asked the audience that question, and she was laughing, but I didn't actually see the actual TV show, so I don't know if that was the actual question that was asked when they showed her. Because the only thing you could see was that outfit she got on. So, but
Yeah,
either
but
way it goes.
that was the question he asked. That's what it was.
But she was there the whole night, though. So you're saying that was a question that was asked when she was shown on the scene?
It
This
is.
is the
And she
scene.
stepped forward.
Yeah, this is the scene. Now, I don't know if she stepped forward now. Like, yeah, I'll do it. But that was the question that was asked. This was the actual scene. That's the mic up to Chaotic's mouth when he asked that question.
Yeah, and yeah, I saw more than that, but either way it goes, that lady positioned her there, and I don't know. Again, this lady looks horrible in this suit, so I bet you if she had known how she looked before she left that house on and trying to get on TV, she wouldn't have made that linebacker comment. If she could go back to that time, she won't say nothing about nobody's looks the way she looked right
Mm-mm.
now. So I'm with you when you say that was a bad look for her, but she wants to get on TV by any means necessary. She just wants to be on TV. So she probably feeling like, oh, I finally made it to TV. This is my debut. I'm gonna get something else, but she ain't gonna get nothing else because this probably was before Carson Blue came out with her information about what this lady did. That's why they didn't show her. They probably,
Mm.
that's what I'm thinking. And then when the other blogger had her voice on a tape, on a video saying that she was in on it. So nobody
Yeah.
want any parts of this lady. So that's all I got to say about Coleslaw. I bet you she won't talk about no linebackers now. And Martell, well, she may have wrote that information since she been in the gym. But that's all I got to say about this lady right here. But one other thing I want to say is that Kimmy and Maurice went and took that stuff off of their Instagram because LaTisha them messed up again. they had it on there
They
earlier.
removed it.
Yes, they both of them removed it. Now I'm talking about
Wow.
Maurice and Kimmy because they ain't gonna be a part of this
Wow.
mess because it looks like game. But it's
Thank you for
ridiculous.
the
Mhm.
Thank you for the additional tea, Hannah Grace. Yeah, a mess. Work out everything. Oh, here is Mariah and Malia's birthday. I'll make sure to share this real quickly before we go. But thank you for that, Hannah. Yeah, they need to get things together. They do. And do things in order and the right way. So, hold on, guys. I'm taking screenshots over here. Oh, they had another skating party. Um, Okay. Yeah, Hannah. I don't blame them. I don't blame them, and maybe Maurice just wasn't aware, but it's tacky for me. And those people, their feelings are hurt, and it should be because Marsau is the one that says if we were friends. No, and like she said, if we were friends, you all would have contacted us before. Before. So, thank you, Hannah Grace. Hello to shows, style, and spirit. How are you, sis? I hope you good. You guys make sure to follow Show Style and Spirit, Hannah Grace, Aunt Debbie, Prosperity Thick Girl. I believe Prosperity was in here. We had Pastor Braylon Lee in here at the start of the live. Any of the content creators that's in the building, you feel free if you want to drop your link, go ahead and do so. But thank you again, Hannah Grace. And then we're gonna end this off with Aunt Debbie. Aunt Debbie. Aunt Debbie, the reality TV debut of Ariane Curry. Your thoughts?
What's that in the front of her? What she got? It depends on a diaper or what?
Jesus.
She looked a hot mess. She wasn't TV ready. Look at that's the look right there. That's how she got on TV looking like that. And that lady made a fool out of her to me. That's why that lady laughing. She took her there to make a fool out of her. She know Aaron is not TV ready. They know Aaron is an idiot. She'll go for anything. That lady, that's why that lady laughing. Took her right there. Look how that man doing that. He disrespect. That's just all out disrespect. I wouldn't even want to be on no show that got a person up there saying that kind of stuff. And I'm standing around in the room talking about I want to be on TV.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't even stood for that. She fall for anything. You see what I'm saying? She's just a dummy. That's a setup to make you look bad. And you can't see that.
Well, to the person, the publicist, yeah, to the publicist's defense, I don't, they wouldn't know what was going to come out these folks' mouths. You know what I mean? But I get it because the publicist didn't look upset with what was said or, oh my goodness, I can't believe he said that, or coleslaw. Neither one of them.
They look like they was up with, that lady was laughing. That lady was laughing. You can see a smile on her face. Who want to be seen in that light? And that's what he talking about is a good mother. And she all this and all that. He just as stupid as she is. Both of them. I bet she did it for free. They ain't paid her for that.
Yeah.
Allegedly, I don't believe they did. She was desperate enough to get on TV to do that. Because she want to be on TV that bad. And she ain't even TV ready. So she need to go sit down. I hope that's the last we see on her on anything. She got her wish. Now go sit down and take care of the baby, whatever his name is. Go do what you got to do. Go sit at home with Martell and do what y'all do. Because she don't need to come back to TV. She don't need to come back to TV. And look how she grinning like a chess cat. What woman with any integrity, decency want to be standing up there grinning at that?
Ooh, I'm trying to bring it back up for you on that. There was a grin. There was a grin.
Oh, yeah, she was glad to be shown in that light. She grinning hard. Oh, man, that girl is just an airhead to me. Ooh, she just an airhead. I see why her mama named her Ariane. Airhead. Just stupid. I don't even. She's slow to me. Ain't no way. And she's standing there with her, looking like a bow weasel, just teasing. I'm on TV every night. I'm on TV. Don't care what kind of party is, what they saying, or how they degrading you, but I'm on TV. Oh boy, some people do anything for fame.
Yeah, that was sad. That's another discussion that we'll have to have one day because it is used so often now. Men just addressing women as bees and all of that, or just talking like he's talking. Couldn't be me. That's all I got to say. The respect is out the window. but we know that uh you have to demand respect. So if I would have been in that scene and he said something like that, you would have saw the back of me walking on up out of there, because who do you think I am? So obviously, who
Yep.
they thought she is what I'm saying? Based off her history, child. That's all I gotta say about that, based off of her history. Look at Tyra. See, Tyra, how is Papa Tyra? How is Papa Tyra? But this is what Chaotic wanted for Scrappy right here.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing?
Have you ever been swallowed up? Swallowed up.
That's what they wanted. That's what they wanted right there. Who gonna go home with Scrappy and a mess? But look, guys, we are 2 hours in, 2 hours and 11 minutes. As I mentioned, I wanted to bring you guys that Yahoo, my thoughts on it, the Yahoo article of Mr. Martel Holt, national news yet again, just for being nothing. You know what I mean? For not conducting himself the way that he should. And that's sad. That's your claim to fame. So it's really similar to Coleslaw. She made her little debut, and he is national news again for just being a hole. So birds of a feather flock together. They the perfect match to me. But we will keep our eye out. Shame on you, Marsau and Tisha. Shame on you for treating your friends like that, for not involving them in both projects, if you ask me. Even if it wouldn't have been, I think they should have been involved in a Huntsville one because they met with them before that. But some people stingy. They don't want people to come up. They probably didn't want them to get any shine when it comes to being on TV. The guy Chris had a problem with that because he kept saying international TV, international. So he's feeling some type of way because we could have got out there too. We're not trying to get on the show, but why not invite them? So excellent chat tonight, guys. We held strong, over 900 people. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for saying that in the back chat, Hannah Grace. They absolutely did. They sat down with Chris and Nell Fletcher and said, as far as the expo, they thought they were going to be invited and they weren't. So they have a pattern. It's a pattern and it's terrible. And they need to do better. So since people are removing posts, Kimmy and Maurice, according to Hannah, we're gonna keep our eyes out on this to see if this event goes as planned, as this event goes as planned. So yeah, it's always a mess. You can never win when you play dirty. You can never win when you play dirty. But let's keep our eye out, guys, on the Black Business Expo in
Hey,
Atlanta.
chit chat.
It's Chrissy Time came up here and said that there is nothing as far as location or date. Well, the date is out there, but the location, the fee, or anything like that. The post that was shared to me gave the information that I gave you guys. So again, it's all alleged. We don't know. We're gonna keep our eye out on it. But I appreciate each and every one of you. We will be doing some Saturday lives. I'm out of here, sis. After uh the weekend of the 16th. So, power hours will continue to go on, but we just gonna chit chat. That's what we here to do. So we'll talk Monday. Again, I do want to discuss Ashley's ex-husband against Candace of Real Housewives, Sonny and Moses, Fawny, that was fawning over the guy. He was married to, child, but he say he broke up. And then I also want to discuss with you the two things. Beautiful story. The young college girl that saw the homeless guy, she just happened to be on TikTok and asked him if he wanted something. All he said was a tea. Anyway, she sat there, talked to him, and all of that, and now has raised almost $400,000. She calls him Unc now. She got him a hotel room the first day before the GoFundMe. But now she was able to buy him clothes and a phone and $400K. He also has prostate cancer. So beautiful story. I want to talk about that Monday, as well as the Dallas food truck scandal. So I look forward to you guys. Hopefully you'll join me Monday afternoon. And no, Red Ann, have not heard anything about that at all. But thank you guys again. Thank you to the panel. We have L'Oreal, Ladon, Red Ann, Aunt Debbie,
Good
Hannah
night.
Grace. Was it anybody else up here that joined us? I think that's it. L'Oreal, thank you for stopping.
Miss Chrissy Time was up there.
It's Chrissy time. Thank you. That's why I asked, because I didn't write it down today. And it's Chrissy time. But I'm about to soak y'all. My house has an echo a little bit because of all the packing and the donating that I've done. I've made probably a total of 8 trips to Goodwill, and this is what I realized. I'm proud of myself for getting rid of things that was semi-new, but I also realized that I got a problem. So I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going on a strict budget, good stuff, but I had to get rid of it. Then I got a family that's coming tomorrow that's picking up a recliner sectional, a kitchen table, an elliptical, a chase lounge, all of that, and I still got a full house. So anyway, that's my little ramble. If y'all hear me shopping, call the popo. If I say I'm going shopping, send the people on me, because I don't need nothing at all. But thank you guys again. I'm going to give me some rest, take a bath, eat. Love you guys so much. You as well. And let's laugh on our way out the door, child.
Swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing?
Have you ever been swallowed up? Swallowed up.
Had to do it for the chat. You guys love that so much, and I do too. Lord, TD Jakes, what were you doing? Oh, MG. You wouldn't hear it, Rose. I just noticed it when my office, I still got everything set up in my office. So that's where I am now. But I noticed it when I came back in and I said something. I was on the phone and it's getting a little empty, but it's still full, if that makes sense. It's emptier than it's been. And I'm proud of that echo. I wanted to echo some more. But thank you guys again. Yes, Shirley, and great panelists. Great chat. Thank you to those of you that joined me. If you didn't hit the like button, please make sure to do so on your way out. Shout out again to a reader for becoming a member of the Cutie Crew. Peaches and Cream for gifting someone a membership of the Cutie Crew. Rhonda, thank you for the super chat. And then Sheila Aaron, thank you for the super stickers. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have a great evening. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we will be chatting on Monday. And since you talking about you still here, your butt ain't supposed to be here. You supposed to be on a date. But we'll chat, sis. Have a good night, everybody. Thank you, Mixie. Bye, guys. Enjoy your evening. I'm gonna see who live, and once I get out the tub, I'm gonna try to tune in. Also, yeah, I need to find maybe Show Styles and Spirit caught it. Nell Fletcher's live. So Nell Fletcher went live when we were live, and I only caught the end of it. So we'll see what Nell Fletcher had to say. I think they said that she said she wasn't gonna address much now, but she will. So we shall see. But good night, guys.
Chit chat with QT.
Sorry, I was saying love you guys and love you, Cutie Crew. Thank you to the Cutie Mods as well. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat with QT.
with QT. Chit chat with QT. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with QT.